you should have 2 years experience but be a fresh graduate. Like, you're a fresh graduate. How are you going to have 2 years experience when you're a fresh bloody graduate?
(2018)
2015
2008
2019
December 2015.
2017.
I already had a job waiting for me.
But a year later,
I'm still unemployed.
switching to a totally new field, like starting all over again, and everybody's like, oh, why can't you just work with what you studied?
I was just giving it flu because I went for service and
I thought I was totally going to crush it. So much so that I refused an offer to be retained where I served.
Like, I can't even discuss it with people around me because they don't get it.
You find something and like, oh, this is great, everything, and then later they're like, NYSC, oh, you don't have NYSC, yeah.
No, actually, not really, no.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I sent very few of those, and it was in hopes that I'll get a call back.
Oh, driver needed. I almost applied, but am I really that desperate?
No.
Felt like, recruiters and companies in general could do better. I mean, you don't generally have to just judge the person based on their age bracket or, so I really didn't see any sense in that, but I saw a lot of those.
You see things like, don't apply if you don't have a foreign degree. Don't apply if you don't have a degree from a federal university. I went to a state university. Don't apply if you don't have 2-1 above. You should have 2 years experience but be a fresh graduate. Like, you're a fresh graduate. How are you going to have 2 years experience when you're a fresh bloody graduate?
Like, you must be fluent in 3 languages, and they don't accept English, Pidgin, and Yoruba. They want some exotic language. Like, why? Some they're like, you must not be older than 23, and you must have served or something. I'm like, why? I don't know, I had like a ton of savings, but it is dangerously low. It is extremely dangerously low. Like, I don't know how I can emphasize that. Just click on my GoFundMe link below, but anyway, money though.
They were still giving me pocket money. And I was basically, I think at the time I was trying to write a book. So it's not like I wasn't doing anything per se. I was also ghostwriting for some people.
I was totally dependent on my parents. Like, yeah. Then when I now started like doing my computer hardware repairs, I started getting some money here and there from that. But most of it, there was rice at home.
I've been living on manna and quails. Like, Jesus is just doing it in the wilderness. Non-existent finances. Like, I cannot tell you how.
Do your parents still support you?
Yeah.
I don't know, someone just said I should check online. I checked online and I was like, come, this is not normal. Like, why am I not seeing this company existing?
How I found about this thing was like a Twitter thread. And then, so I go home, I'm talking to my brother, I'm like, yo, he was like, yeah, guess what? I went to one of those locations one time for like a job interview. He was like, he went there and the whole place was like really shady. And then he got there, he was waiting.
It slowly dawns on me that we were in the presence of the famous GNLD multi-level marketing. Guys.
As a rule of thumb, I do not go to places that I did not apply to. Like, I'm not that lucky, and neither am I that special, so no.
Whatever industry you're trying to get into, do your research into what makes people stand out in that industry?
So I feel like skills are very important, because if you have a skill in probably graphic design, UI UX, stuff like programming, digital marketing, that can help, like ease the process, and you can probably work for someone, or you can freelance to people abroad and make neat money, and you don't even need to stress yourself. You can also become a photographer. There are other cool jobs aside from your degrees.
There has to be something that gives you an edge. For some people, it's their foreign degrees. For some people, it's their certifications. You do research on whatever industry it is that you're trying to get into. Look at the certifications that will give you an edge. If you have the means, do those certifications. If you don't have the means, there are a ton of sites online that give free online courses on a ton of things.
Before you get a job, in the interim between while you're searching and when you get what you want, if you can learn to do stuff on the way, like if you can get new experiences outside of what you studied, that's fine. If you have the opportunity, like maybe you have safety nets, you're not sending your brother to school, you can learn something in that period.
Take care of your mental health. It's hard out here in the streets. And like, don't be afraid to do stuff for free, Sha. Because you never know, where you're doing free stuff that something else might pop off. Okay, yeah, so my job search has been very interesting because I don't have NYSC.